This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. It'll be Oklahoma City off the tip. Here's Holmgren. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. When it comes to the scoring ability of Chet Holmgren, there's a lot to talk about, Doris.
Oh, come on, B.A. This guy is 7'1" and a sweet shooter from long range. He can put it on the deck and get to the mid-range. He can finish at the rim. Oh, my goodness, look out.
Gasol up top. Holmgren with the block. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And this is where Holmgren is such a scoring threat. His size can make interior shots easier to find.
Outside Johnson. Fires the three. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound. Pass to Dort. It's stolen by Thibault. And the Wizards on the break. Now Edwards. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Boy, Edwards so good in close. This guy has got touch and strength, everything you could ask for.
And here's Wallace. Edwards pulls it in.
No one in his way. You have got to make the defense pay. That's a quality mid-range look right there.
And stolen by Williams. First quarter, just over a minute and a half in. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with the screen. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Tries a three off the inbound. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets a three.
You love how fast Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets into that shooting motion. As soon as it touches his hands, it is ready to go.
Now here's Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
A monster finish with authority.
And he hangs on the rim for a little extra spice. Pass to Holmgren. Soft touch off the glass. Holmgren's got 7 points.
They've really come out swinging, hitting 4 of their first 5 shots.
Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
Williams from long range. Oh, the Thunder, another three.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flowing rhythm to their offense.
Pass to Gasol. Right side Johnson. Back to Gasol. Shot clock at 5. That three's off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Holmgren. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Holmgren has so many moves. You're never sure which way he's going to go. Keeps your defense off balance.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Anthony Edwards keeps a tight circle. He said, I've known my whole crew since I was 13, and that's the answer to everything. And the crew includes those voices of wisdom, too. He said, quote, I keep those types of friends around. I'm not the type that always listens, but I'll listen to my elders. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That'll be a second foul of the game. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. And here's SGA outside.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Johnson with a bucket.
Wow, what a find. Marc Gasol, one of the best passing big men in the league.
Pass to Williams. Outside for SGA. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Outside Edwards. Here's Gasol. Edwards. It's good on the putback.
Well, with the size, frame, and athleticism, if you allow Anthony Edwards to get to the glass, look out.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams from long range. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams has got 6.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Siakam the screen. Back to Gasol. The 3. Nails it from 3. Gasol's got his second bucket on the night.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And so it's Chet. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Oklahoma City?
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Back to Edwards. Gasol the screen. 4 on the clock. Washington needs to get off a shot. Well, Grant, offense is trying to stretch the D to the breaking point, but it goes beyond just three-point shooting.
Yeah, there's how you position on the perimeter, but, you know, then you also want that vertical spacing, too, where you have a lob threat at the rim.
You think back to when Marc Gasol first entered the league. This was a big guy whose skills were certainly developing at the time. Now he's incredibly polished and a tremendous leader.
Huff, good.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Pass to Harris. Takes it inside. Here's Thibault. That falls. Nice setup by Harris.
Willing passes, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Hachimura sets a screen. Outside Joe. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Pass to Hachimura. No good on the 3.
KYP. Know your personnel. Challenge the great shooter. Excellent job.
And the basket by Joe.
Do not give Isaiah Joe a window for three-point baskets. He will take them.
Now Harris. No made baskets yet. Takes a 3. Can't hit that one.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Outside, SGA. Outside Joe. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. SGA can't get it to go. The Wizards trail by 5. Over to the left wing. From downtown. Gasol misses. Here's Oklahoma City now. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Here's the pick. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Washington.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
And Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has made the move from star to superstar, Grant.
Well, no question, B.A. He's been a superstar for quite a few seasons now, but he's not satisfied and just continues to elevate his game year after year.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. 1:51 left in the first half. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And Davis with the block.
Well, if Anthony Davis is protecting the rim, you might want to go somewhere else.
Bowl, no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Harris left side. Pass to Davis. No good with a layup. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Stolen by Jones. Outside Carrington. Now Bull. Oh, the power! Anthony Davis.
You talk about guys that like to go right to the rim. 80 is towards the top of that list.
Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And a solid pick to free him up for the dunk.
Boy, the timing there couldn't be any better.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Now here's Davis. And stolen by Williams. Screen by Holmgren. And Williams punches it home.
Boy, that's how you finish in transition. Jalen Williams just outworking everyone up the floor.
Outside Bull. Back to Harris. Clock at 6. Outside Carrington. Outside Bull. 4-3. The shot misses. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Thunder out in front, leading by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Oklahoma City is not the biggest town, but Shai Gilgeous-Alexander said, quote, me personally, the market doesn't matter. I love the people in the organization and the people around me. And those are the things that matter. I go to work every single day with a smile on my face. Brian, back over to you.
A great organization. All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Pass to Wallace. Three-pointer. Gasol grabs the board. The Wizards trail by 5. Outside Johnson. Driving to the basket. And stolen by Williams. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Wallace with it. Still no points. And that one is stuffed right through.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Thibault on the wing. Pass to Gasol. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Edwards to 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Well, they've got the Bulls ahead of them next in Chicago. It's the second game of 3 on the road. Here's Gasol. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Lou Dort picks one up. Washington shooting their second attempt at the line tonight. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Well, Grant, when it comes to exciting young guards who can really fill it up, Trey Johnson's name has to come to mind.
Yeah, no question about it, B.A. This kid can score in a variety of ways, and his confidence is what makes him so dangerous in this department.
Now here's SGA. Ooh, stolen by Gasol. Tipped away. Dort with a steal. Here's Holmgren. Back to Dort. Pass to Wallace. Kicks it out to Holmgren. Now here's Dort. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. So Dort's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Gasol. Watched by Wallace. And Gasol with the 3.
Yet another bucket from Marc Gasol, and this guy is a threat to score from absolutely anywhere.
And it's a defensive 3-second violation. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. And the technical free throw missing that time. They'll retain possession here, however. Doris, from the 11th pick in 2018, the last year's league MVP. How did Shai Gilgeous-Alexander make that kind of leap.
Well, you don't get there without incredible work habits. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander puts time in the offseason to grow every single aspect of his game. There's also maturity he plays with beyond his years. You can't speed him up. He's a 3-level scorer, and he contributes to one of the most dangerous defenses in the league.
Here's Thibault, following the 3 by Oklahoma City. The kick out to Edwards. Strong drive by Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And SGA throws it down.
And he just driving the stake in him there.
He's a guy who just never lets up.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. So both teams changing it up here. Right side Bull. There's the steal. Here's Mitchell. And he banks in the layup. And now a 9-point Thunder lead.
Oh, phenomenal work right there. There's times, boy, he can be tough to check.
Pass to Carrington. Now here's Bull. He's guarded by Caruso. Out to Harris. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks down the triple.
In full-on catch-up mode. They're raining threes right now.
Here's Huff. Fires from deep. Drains the triple. Huff's got 5 now.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Bull. No points so far. 6 to shoot. Pass to Davis. And finished off by Davis.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. And here's Hachimura. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Harris outside. Back to Carrington. He gets it up. And that's not going to go. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Oklahoma City closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead.
42.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Oklahoma City leading by 7. Holmgren right side. Holmgren on the take. And yep, it's good.
And Holmgren already has the trust of his teammates, which is why they set screens for him.
Outside Johnson. Launches it from deep. Inside. Oh, my. Okay. Pascal Siakam.
Well, the athletic ability of Pascal Siakam with a little sauce there.
4th quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Here's Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, Oklahoma City.
If you're guarding SGA in the pick and roll, boy, stop the ball, because otherwise Shai's going to get to where he wants to go.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up, guys. We can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Thibault with a steal. Ooh, poked away. Dort with a steal. pull-up. Good on the bucket. And it's an 11-point Thunder lead. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Another thing I thought they did well was pressure. They forced a ton of turnovers, turned those opportunities into points. Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
That's just perfect execution. Nice job hustling, and as a result, he gets rewarded with the bucket.
You don't give the defense any chance to set up. Sometimes you just love an easy look.
Johnson outside, fires the three, and he nails it.
This has been the story of the game, a battle fought on offense.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
Outside Williams.
2 minutes.
Just 5 to shoot. Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
You know, when Jalen Williams has felt his rhythm, he's going to be relentless in how he attacks the defense.
Dort with a steal. Pushing it up the floor. Here comes Oklahoma City. Now pass to Williams. .133 left in the final quarter. Going inside. Siakam there for the rebound. The Wizards trail by 10. Here's Johnson. Oh, nice setup for the slam.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And there's the foul. It'll go on Matisse Thybulle. That's his 3rd foul so far. Now here's SGA. Oh, he dropped it straight in.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Thunder.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And this one concludes with their 2nd victory of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Jalen Williams.
So highly effective on the offensive end. At times, this guy just scoring at will.
Williams outside. Beyond the arc. And Gasol with the block. And he gets it back. Oh, ho, ho! That's a man on a mission right there.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
And so it's the Thunder taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.